Hi guys, I hope y'all are having a wonderful night. My name is Patricia. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you find it entertaining. Some do, some don't. But in either case, I hope you stick around. So, what I'm gonna do tonight is a reaction video since it is Friday night. Every Friday night, I do reaction videos. And this time it's going to be a trans fella by the name of the Offensive Tranny, or Marcus Gibbs, I think is his name. This is another viewer's suggestion, because I'm always open to suggestions for somebody that y'all think that I would, that y'all like to see me check out or whatever. So please never hesitate to throw them at me. Okay guys, first we have dating is hard for trans people, right?
But that's why the thing with transphobia, I mean, I can't speak too much because I am not trans, but it literally is just a bigot thing. It's like all the people who used to be homophobic and now would get shunned for that are like, well, here's a group of people that are vulnerable and we can hate on, and this is why it infuriates me so much when even people our age, we talk about, they're like, oh, I don't really get it, and I'm like, well, yeah, of course you don't get it because you're not trans, but that doesn't mean that it's not real because you don't understand what it's like to be gay, do you? You don't understand what it's like to be a lesbian or bi, but you don't have a problem with that. Why? Because you've been told that you're not allowed to not have a problem with it, whereas trans people don't have, the level of transphobia and anti-trans, news and media is insane.
What are you talking about? You don't need to be trans in order to understand the experience. Most people who identify as trans nowadays don't know what it's about. They either haven't heard about gender dysphoria or they don't believe in it. And you will find a bunch of people who don't identify as trans at all, who know more about the experience. Anyone can talk about this topic. You don't need to have a certain experience in order to talk about the experience. And also, it kind of rubs me the wrong way when you call trans people vulnerable. Like we're weak. I thought we were stunning and brave.
Okay. Wow, he looks amazing. Jesus, it's hard to believe that used to be a woman. Or, wow, I wonder how long he's been transitioned.
And strong. Which one is it?
It looks amazing.
Actual trans people with gender dysphoria who've transitioned.
And so far, I like him. Is this really going to be, that's what I was trying to say a minute ago, is this really going to be 3 weeks in a row that I've liked the person that y'all had me react to? I don't know. Let's find out. So far, I do.
Are strong. We are strong. We've been through a lot, so that's why you don't see us having meltdowns on social media whenever people question our identity, or our experience, rather. Trans trenders, the people faking being trans, are weak, are extremely sensitive and vulnerable.
Right.
They're the ones having meltdowns if they get misgendered, and if someone dares to question their identity. Transphobia in your world means questioning the ideology. And I think it's ridiculous. Anyone can question any ideology.
Sorry,
and it's also important to remember that there's a difference between trans ideology and transsexualism, the medical space, the mental health space. There are people who call themselves trans for clout, for ideological reasons, and there are people who call themselves trans or are being called trans because they want to alleviate their mental disorder, gender dysphoria.
Hi, hello, I'm Nikki Joy. I'm a trans woman. In case you can't tell, I'm a 13 out of motherfucking 10. I always think whenever I'm getting catcalled in New York City, I can go from one end of the block to the next end of the block, and I can get catcalled by.
There's a whole lot of that from what I've seen that goes on nowadays. So far, I totally agree with what he's saying here.
That I was trans, this would not be
I like it.
And it's because it's not the perception of my transness.
You
it's making them not want to date, catcall, whatever, etc. me. It's actually the perception of themselves that my transness makes them resonate.
I don't know this person.
Not dating trans people because they're trans is inherently transphobic. Because if you're going to completely isolate yourself from a community of people because you simply don't think that you'll be attracted to them, my love, that is phobia embodied. If you were throwing a gala and you just decided to not invite a group of people, even though they didn't have to sit at your table, but only because you were afraid that one of them would sit at your table, that is exclusionary practice. And that, my love, is the basis of transphobia, racism, etc., etc. Next.
What? I need to rewind this shit because it didn't make any sense. Not dating trans people because they're trans is inherently transphobic, because if you're going to completely isolate yourself from a community of people because you simply don't think you'll be attracted to them, that is phobia. Huh. I thought you couldn't change your sexual orientation by simply changing your thoughts, the way you perceive a certain gender. Attraction is attraction, and attraction doesn't equal control. You can control your thoughts, but you can't control your attraction. If a man thinks he could never be attracted to trans women, that's okay. He probably thinks that way for a reason. He might be wrong. How can you tell that somebody's sexual orientation is wrong? Oops. Is that tolerant? Is that really coming from the rainbow community? Would a gay man be wrong for not dating women? He's actually excluding a whole community, a whole group of people. Ya Allah. This is your logic. This is the trans community.
I don't know. All I can say is that yes, trans women can be considered sexy. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there.
Community's logic, and I'm not here for it. Actual trans people don't believe in this shit. At all. A lot of us are normal people, or we're normal enough to understand that not everyone is attracted to us. We don't want to shame the people who are not attracted to us. What's the point of doing that? We have bigger fish to fry.
Hi, I think you're really attractive, and I would like it if, maybe we could go out sometime. Oh, that's really flattering. I'm actually straight and only into girls, so I don't think so, but thank you. Okay, no problem. Hey, I think that you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. Oh, I'm straight.
Pretty cool.
I don't really, swing that way. Well, I'm a man, so, right, and that's totally valid, but I just don't like pussy. So, sorry. Okay, that's totally fine. I will try the gay male community. Hi, I think you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. You know what? I also don't like pussy, but thank you. Okay. Cool. Sick. Hey, pansexual dudes. I think that you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I've been looking for a tranny like you. Okay, so maybe not that. Maybe something else. Hey, I think that you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. I'm into puppy play. All right, you know what? I think that maybe I'm just gonna be single forever. I think maybe I'm gonna go join a monastery.
I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. I know this was satire for the most part, but it is interesting how trans activists like this person pursue people who are not attracted to them and eventually will reject the people who are attracted to them. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being seen as a fetish within the dating world when dating. Look, you can treat trans people like shit without having a fetish for trans people. You can sleep with a trans person, never call them back, without disclosing or even having a fetish for trans people. And you can have a fetish for trans people and marry them. That is actually possible. But the problem is, if we as trans people just automatically reject anyone who shows just a tiny bit of interest in us,
boy, can they.
we will forever be single. This whole thing comes down to, are trans people different? And the answer is, of course, yes. But people like this refuse to understand that, saying, I'm a man, when being a woman. That's Delulu. Luckily, it's not all trans people who are Delulu. I'm obviously one of them. I know I'm not a man. I know that I'm different, and I'm fine with it. I'm actually pretty okay with it. I have personally learned that it's way easier for me to work on trying to accept myself as different, as someone who's different, instead of spending so much energy on trying to change reality.
Yeah.
Because that will never make me happy. And I'm not the only transsexual with this opinion. Listen to this.
I don't care about being real. I care about.
Women are not women.
I don't care about being real. I care about being myself. Of course.
Women or women? Trans women or trans women?
We're trans women. Our trans
It's
women.
really not that difficult.
Damn straight.
Thank you. You're spot on. And you look amazing, so congrats on that. That's all I have for you
say
today.
that.
I really hope you liked it. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe.
That's
and
what I
the
always tell my
notification bell.
friend.
As always, let me know what you think, and I cannot wait to see you in the comments down below.
He's cute too.
Peace out.
Wow. I'm impressed. That is the third week in a row that I have really liked the person that I was reacting to. This, him, I really, really like. Probably more so than the other two. I do. Consider that 3 times in a row. That's the third person that y'all have turned me on to that I really, really liked and thought was cool. He seems to be really level-headed, and a lot of his opinions actually align with my own. Even more so than the past 2 weeks. Why do I say Buck Rogers? Buck Angel and Blair White, which I thought they were cool too, but I like him more so than them two. I mean, okay, that's kind of a stupid way to put it. So far, I dig him a little more at the moment, so far. But yeah, so I'm gonna find out, I'm gonna start watching some more of his videos and stuff, probably do another reaction when I cycle back around to him. And yeah, like I said, every Friday night I'm gonna be doing these now, my new schedule. I just finished it last night, so every Friday night, and you'll see me sitting here, my big ass on this couch, with this pillow between my legs that I have to hold there. I can't let my legs cross, I'm still in pain, just blah blah blah, yada yada. Y'all don't want to hear me whine. But guys, that's gonna be it. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Mine's gonna be boring as hell, but I might do something. But guys, that's it. Until, I guess, next Friday night, unless you watch my other videos. I will see y'all then. Goodbye.